Welcome! Welcome! I hope you have a cart full of potatoes. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Ostriv, and our little colony, our little village here persists, although we are chugging our way towards winter, and that brings up the whole food issue. Now, our crops have come in for the season, so we had some potatoes and buckwheat and stuff here, and I'm just trying to figure out where they've put everything, because they haven't put it in the granary. Even though we can store those things there, they haven't put them there. Are you keeping them at the farm? Yes, you are. Okay, so we have 1,000 potatoes in here. That seems good. That seems like an acceptable amount of potatoes to get us through the winter. There's not that many of us. Are we selling the potatoes at the market? Well, we have some in stock. People can come and buy them here, allegedly. Now, that brings up the whole communist potato thing again. We had this discussion in the last episode of Ostriv. I know that was a little while ago, but things were happening. Just go check up on the channel to find out what was happening. Anyway, there was the issue of the finite economy in Ostriv. So, we grow potatoes, and then we sell potatoes to each other. Now, what the comments section had basically said is this is like one of those old Wild West mining towns, in that the company, which is me, is selling you the potatoes that you yourself have grown, and I'm just giving you money for working, and then you're giving the money back to me to buy the potatoes. I still feel this is an incredibly finite economy. Let me illustrate this, because the issue of the Ostriv potatoes has been driving me mental since I started playing this game. Let's say you got two guys. You got two guys standing in front of each other. Each one of them has $5. One of them has a potato. Gentleman without the potato says, "Hey, I'm really hungry. I'd like to eat that potato. I will pay you $5 for that potato." Gentleman A says, "Sure, why not?" Gives the guy the potato, takes the $5. Now one guy has $10 and one guy has a potato. The guy with $10 says, "I'm hungry now. I will buy your potato for $5. Other guy says, "Sure, I wasn't as hungry as I thought I was, and I don't really like potatoes anyway. I will sell you my potato for $5. Now each guy has $5 and one guy has a potato. You see where I'm going with this? It's just passing the same amount of money back and forth. It's a finite, fixed economy. We need some fresh money in here. And for that, I'm pretty sure we need the big market where we can sell to other towns. Now, before we get too far into that, they are still building my fishing dock. I was advised we are not fishing anything in winter. The river will freeze up. You can't really freeze a river because you can't freeze running water. But anyway, this is all going to freeze up. There's going to be no fish. There's no point to having the fishing dock in the middle of winter. But I'm going to let them keep building it because we're going to have it anyway. And the seasons pass with a degree of speed here in Ostriv, so although it's almost winter now, soon it will be spring, and we'll fish things. That also brings up the whole labor shortage thing. We have a finite amount of people in town, too, and we can have at any moment full employment. Everybody can have a job. In fact, we've had to start shaving off generic workers and builders because we have other jobs to fill. So we really want to try and attract some new people into town. Hopefully building the new house is going to help with that, but there's some other requirements I think we have to fulfill, and I've got to remember what they are. Right, no jobs available. There are no jobs for a new person coming in. Apart from that, though, we've actually filled all our other requirements. If we can just slap down something for people to do, then we'll be in good shape. We could actually attract some new migrants. How about we opened up a slot in the forestry? We shut one down because too many people were working on cutting down trees, but what if we opened up a slot there and somebody could come work on the forestry thing? Now, if people outside of town are reading their local newspapers, in the Help Wanted section, they will see that there's a job available here. Where else could we maybe open up some positions? The smithy? The smithy? Sure. How much iron do we have? 716. and we can't make our own iron. We've got to buy that from outside, hopefully with potatoes. I'm going to open up a slot here, and I'm going to open up a slot in carpentry. That's 3 jobs that are available for somebody if they were reading the Help Wanted section in another town, that they could come in and apply for that job and then live in our empty house. Now, what else can I get up to around here? This, I feel, is the next logical step, the trading post. That will allow trading with other cities. I'm of the opinion I should probably let them finish the fishing post, the fishing dock thing first. How are we coming with that, guys? Needs 5,000 more wood and some more thatch. We have the nails in stock, though. Good. And speaking of nails, oh, Mr. Smithy, you are making nails, right? You are making nails. Not enough charcoal. Again with the charcoal. Okay, are you getting charcoal? I think you are. Yeah, you are loading up charcoal. Where do you plan on taking that? Over to your own house. Alexa, over to your own house. Is that the best use of your time? Yeah, he's got 1,000 pieces of charcoal that he's taking to his own house. What are you doing with it over there? What are you doing with that much charcoal? I'm going to put this, because this worked before. I'm going to set this to empty. Empty the charcoal pile, please. Yes, really make empty. You don't actually need to check with me. All right, some of the ladies of the village are going to come over and do that. Shove it into the smithy. You can keep making the nails. They seem to be very... I'm going to do the same thing with this one. They seem to be very reluctant to grab the charcoal for the smithy, even though it's right outside his house. But that seemed to work in the past. Make it empty, and then they'll come in and shuffle the charcoal around. Okay, how is my fishing post coming? I've actually only just checked on it. All right, we got a little bit more wood in stock. Good. We are really deforesting this area quickly. We could put somebody on planting trees. That's not the stupidest idea I've ever had. We don't have the people to do it, though. We need some immigration in here. We need some fresh blood in town. Aha! A new family is settling in town. Excellent. Are you moving in here? No, here. Yes, you are. Okay, you've moved... Wow, there's a bunch of you. You've moved into the new house. You walked in the door with 9 gold and some assorted items. I see you brought your own potatoes. That's good. We do have quite a few, but it's nice if you bring your own as well. All right. So that plan worked. Opening up some new jobs encouraged people to move in. Well, we should keep that rolling. When you get... Oh, yeah. I want to just throw up a new house right now. How are we doing on the fishing dock? All right, we're getting the materials in there. We are getting the materials in there. It is happening. I'm going to kind of keep them plugging along because they're kind of the tail end of getting the materials in there. But I am going to queue up a new house. Where do I see the new residential area going? Because I like what I've done at the top of the town here. This is sort of the entrance of the town. You can tell that because it's got an arch. And then you sort of come in. There's your market area in there where you can buy things, the well. And it's surrounded by houses. What's your problem? What? Not enough food variety. Yeah. We just started this town. How much variety do you want? Do you know there's many different ways that you can, format a potato? You could make French fries. You could make mashed potatoes. You could have a boiled potato. You could have a baked potato. You could make fritters. It's all up to you. It's not enough food variety. You're just not creative enough with your potatoes. Wait, are fritters actually made with potatoes? I'm not 100% on that. I'm only like 57% on that. I just like saying fritters. It's a fun word to say. Okay, new house or market? Market. Again, I'm just gonna come. Oh, you're bringing some materials. I won't even check on you. You're doing your job. Thank you very much. It's gonna be nothing to fish. By the time we're done with that, it's gonna be the middle of winter. But here we are. I am going to queue up a new house here-ish. I think. Let me just get that so you have a slightly bigger yard than your neighbor. Let's actually just rotate that. Because 360-degree rotation, we know I love that. Get it to go like that. I'd like to have all the entrances to the house on this side of the street in the same place. Except, well, I was going to say except this one, but that one, they're on that side of the street. It's a totally different street. That's how towns work. Oh, here's our new family. They're coming in right now. Yeah, where are you going to your new house? Yes, you are. You're the new family. Welcome. I hope you have a cart full of potatoes. You're going to phase right through. Yeah, you're walking right through the fence. You're walking right through this guy's yard. That's not a good first impression to make on your new neighbors, but here we are. I've got all the resources in the fishing dock, finally, so they'll start building that momentarily, which is great. Mostly I did that just so I could put the bridge up. I do really like the bridge. I might put some more bridges up in the future when we've got a few more resources kicking around. How are we doing on the nails issue? Boy, yeah, we are starting to run low on that iron, aren't we? That is just ticking down rather aggressively. I think we need to get that market Whoozy McWhat's-it done sooner rather than later. I should just queue it up. I mean, it's not like we're not going to need it. Where is that again? Trade and transport, trading post. How big is it? Oh, wow. Okay, that's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. So much bigger. Right. Okay, where are we planning on putting this? Because I kind of saw that in the center of town, but that's not really going to work out now, is it? All right, well, we're kind of extending in this general direction, so I'm going to try maybe, well, let's put it so it looks like the door is kind of here-ish. I don't know. Slap it down. I know it's uneven terrain. It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be 100% fine. And what does that need? Wow, lots and lots of stuff. Okay, that's going to be a lot of trips to the clay pit for somebody. Can I open up a new worker here? No, not that I can see. Okay, we'll kind of keep an eye on that. There's my useless fence. Right. Well, welcome, new family. If you wanted to get hustling on building some things, that'd be great. Speaking of builders, how many do we have queued up? Just 2. Counselor. Can I open up a counselor position? I don't know what that means. I'm going to have a counselor. I probably need it as mayor. I'm probably really stressed out by this. Speaking of which, could we get, no housing available, but we have all the other things available for some new migrants. I am going to do nothing at all. I'm going to just let the game tick by for a while until they're done with my fishing dock. While they're building that, I may as well slap down some trees and stuff. I mean, they don't cost me anything. Let's make the center of town a little bit prettier. Let's put a few bushes down there, and maybe one of those could live right there by that tree, and some more trees. Now, I like the ash tree. Let's do another one of those. One of those there, and another one right here. Yeah, we're going to make like a little park in the center of town where people can just come and hang out. And a birch tree, sure, why not? Right there. And of course, some benches. I gotta have some benches around here. It's a park. That's what you have in a park. You can have a bench there. And, I know they completed my bench. I was actually thinking about my fishing dock. But thank you for alerting me to that. Yeah, these people are already into the bench. They're wicked into bench. Okay, fishing dock is done. I may as well open up a slot. Maybe we can get, I don't know, like 2 or 3 fish out of the river before, winter hits. Production limits. What have I just done here? I've ordered something. Oh, I've ordered a boat. Oh yeah, we should probably build that, except we can't because we don't have a boat yard. Okay, that's fine. Just go fishing. What's your problem? Emptying completed. Okay, well, stop emptying it then. And what's your problem? Family is out of water. Really? Because there's like a well in front of your house. It's like 75 feet away, I think. That's like 4 meters or something if you do metrics. They're working on the other house. There's still some stuff to be done there. That's okay. Keep plugging along on that, guys. All right, no, you're still out of water. Go to the well. It's right there. Go to the well. Just come out of your door. Walk down the steps. You don't even have a gate you have to open. It's right there. Is this out of water or something? No, it's accumulating water. There's water right here for you guys. Just go get it. Oh, too late for fishing. The snow is here. It's December. Oh well. Just try and keep working on the house, guys, if you could, please, because that could allow us to get even more migrants in here. You're walking down with some clay, hopefully right to the house. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How are we doing? Still need some stuff in there. Okay, keep plugging along, guys. Winter is here. Winter is here. I got another family over here that's out of water. What are you people doing with all of this? Maybe I just need another well. I guess that's the solution, is just get another well. I kind of thought one well would, kind of take care of the issue, but clearly not. I suppose they are probably using it for production-y things and whatnot. It is set to production as well. I don't know what we're using water for. Maybe the smithy is using it for something. My house is almost done. Good. All right, well, if you're that keen on it, I guess I'll build you another well if you're really that fantastically keen on water. I could put in the platform one. That's not potable water. They can't drink that, but they could use it for production. And it's pretty cheap to put up. Maybe in the spring we'll look at doing that. Great. House is done. Super. Does that, before I put this well up, does that meet my needs? Yes, for migration. Yes, it does. We have house available and we have jobs available. They don't need any religion at this point. Good. Now, back to the well. Yeah, it's some wood. It's not a small amount of wood. Where could I don't really want another well. I'm going to put the other well over here by the beginning of town. I don't know why. I just sort of did. More and more families complaining about a lack of water. That is now becoming slightly alarming. I could have them pause the market here, the trading post, but they've kind of almost got all the stuff there. I'd like to get that sort of done if we could, guys. I don't really want to pause that. And I'm not going to. If a few of you die, well, that's just village management, isn't it? Some of you are going to have to be sacrificed for the common good, and the common good is opening up this economy to the outside world. Oh, good news. We've got some more migrants. Some more migrants are coming into town. Don't know where they're coming in. It's largely irrelevant. They're moving in. That's the important part. You have houses vacant. Yeah, but not for very long. Somebody's showing up. Great. That means more jobs, are going to be filled. Why don't we put another builder on? We've really got that down to a skeleton crew over there. It's not going to kill us to have one more builder. Well, building things, really. How are we doing on the trading post? We're getting there. It's happening. It's existing. Progress is being made. There they are. They're coming in by the clay pit. Where are you guys going, ultimately? You're coming over here. This house isn't vacant. Somebody lives here, man. That's not cool. That's called breaking and entering, I think. All right, well, you'll figure it out, I'm sure. Yeah, this house is still vacant. Did I lose people? Are people dead? No, somebody lives there. I'm not sure that house should have already been occupied. Maybe everyone died. I don't know. It's entirely possible. Unfortunately, we're having a bit of a labor crunch over in forestry. Yeah, I might have been a little optimistic about putting that extra builder on. No, I don't want you to find your home. I want to fire you. That's what I want. Sorry. You're not being fired. I just want you to go work somewhere else. It's a lateral promotion, if you will. I just want you to go work in another part of town so we can get all these materials in. He'll figure it out. He'll figure out there's a job posting over there and make his way over. How are we, how's it coming over in the old trading post? Oh, all resources are collected. Oh, joy. Yay. Well, build something then, please. Well, spring is here. The snows have melted. Everyone's dying of dehydration, apparently. How long till we're done with this, kids? A little bit of time. All right, and now that spring is here, well, first of all, hopefully somebody will figure out how to go fishing. Still waiting on a worker. Yeah, we just have a labor crunch hardcore. I need more houses so I can get more migrants in. So I can have more people filling the jobs that they need. Because we haven't even started to address this whole food variety nonsense. There's all sorts of things I have not put up, like chickens and cows and pigs, and then killing them all in the slaughterhouse. I have not addressed any of that yet. or indeed anything down here. There's the boatyard. Try and remember that exists, Dave, if you could. Is anyone going to go work in the fishing place where you get the fish? No. No, they are not. Because I don't have enough people. Okay, maybe. Alright, they're kind of almost getting sort of in the realm of finishing this in a few months. Then they've got to build the well, because I think that's really, really important. You know what, can I just take this out? I just, you know what, take it out of there. No, paused. Okay, that cart parking is going to be there forever. That's so low priority in my world right now. I need more houses, again. So I'm going to queue up another house. Maybe we start having a little neighborhood over here by the trading post. That might be an idea. So you could live right about there. Good. It's going to take you forever to get to it. We're probably not even going to see that house until next year. But here we are. Again, how are we on this? About halfway done. Hustle it, please, guys. Hustle. Well, in good news, now that it's spring, the farm is up and running again. So we'll get some potatoes and whatnot, and wheat and buckwheat and all of that stuff growing. That's positive. That's more potatoes. It's pretty much a potato-centric colony in that we really only have potatoes to eat. We're working on fish. It's just going very, very slowly because everybody has a job. Maybe I'm going to shave somebody out of the smithy and shave somebody out of carpentry. That might not be the wisest move, but that does free up 2 people to go do literally anything else, like, fishing. And just in case we do get some fish, I should set up the market to, sell fish. So we can put some fish in there. So there's 2 food sources. Buckwheat, we'll need a windmill and stuff to do things with that, I imagine. But there's potatoes and fish. We don't actually have any fish. There are no fish at this point. But there's the potential of fish. Yeah, still nobody has decided to be a fisherman for a living. I'm not surprised. It's a very lonely profession. Well, the trading post is done. It's a little more sunk into the ground than I ideally wanted. Although now that I'm looking at it, I actually don't hate the way this looks. Anyway, what do I do with this nonsense? Export. Okay. I don't want to export things as much as I want to import things, specifically iron. How do I attend to that? That's hiring, that's resources. World map. Show me world map. There's our city. Let's go over, I don't know, whatever our closest city. No manager at trading post. Well, how do I make all this nonsense happen? I want to sell you, probably potatoes. Let's be brutally honest here. Probably I want to sell you potatoes. I would like to buy iron. Thatch costs me virtually nothing to make. But I'm gonna go with potatoes. I think I'm comfortable. Wait, can I not sell potatoes? Do you not want to buy potatoes? Can we do thatch? Okay, we can do thatch. All right, really? No? There we go. Potatoes. Okay. Export thatch and potatoes to anyone who will buy them. I did not actually set up a worker slot in there. So at least one person go be a trader. Speaking of one person going and being things, anyone a fisherman? Nope. Oh, double good news day. The well is completed and another new family is settling in. I'm pretty sure people are dying and I'm not being made aware of this. Because we should not have that much residential capacity. We should not be able to accept 3 teams of migrants. 2, sure. 3, not really so much, because there's nowhere for them to live. People are dying and I'm not being made aware of this. Alright, so you live there. That's the last house that I put up. Good, you came in with your own fish. Are you interested in being a fisherman? Has anyone brought materials to the new site? Not a one. Not a single material. Okay, that's broadly okay. The farm is going along well. Is anyone a fisherman yet? No, not at all. I would like people to go get fish. It's already April. It's going to be winter again before you guys know it. Well, someone is working in the trading post. That's good. We don't have any thatch or potato here yet. But hopefully that will happen. I would assume they will bring that over there. And then, the granary's right here, which also has literally nothing in it. But, because they're storing everything everywhere else. So the farm is chock full of potatoes and some wheat. but not much anywhere else, and I'm sure the market has some stuff. Yeah, there's a few potatoes kicking around for sale. All right. I feel... I don't know why, but I feel I've sort of bungled this from fundamentals, and this village is going to crash and burn. I don't know why. It's just kind of a vibe. After playing numerous town builder games, I kind of get a feeling for when my little brain says, oh, you've done this horribly wrong and everybody's going to die. You've done everything in the wrong order, you silly man. But that is an excellent place to call it on Ostriv for today, so you can fill up the comments section on what I've done wrong. Anyway, do please let me know that. If you have advice or tips or anything like that, do please keep them coming. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. More of the sugarless nonsense! Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.
Wow, you, like all guards in the entirety of Elix, are a terrible guard. You specifically said, I can't go in here until I complete a quest. But look at me, Xander. I'm going in here without completing a quest.
We embrace all religions here in Tropico, so long as the practitioners of that religion remember that we have a crocodile farm over here, and that the fence is not crocodile-proof. Gotta give these guys credit for doing jumping jacks in plate mail armor. That is a hardcore workout. I mean, people strap weight belts to their arms and stuff. These guys are doing it in plate mail armor.